Hey guys, it's Ryan. Um, I'm out here in the area where I was, where the one that popped up out of the foliage was, and I'm gonna do some gifting today. It's been a while since I've done any, and since I know that they've been in this area for sure, I will. I decided to do it over here, and it's actually fairly close to the area where I was doing the gifting previously. So I think it'll probably yield some good results in this area. Um, I hope so anyway. I'll go ahead and show you what I've done so far. I have hung up this box with apples in it, red delicious apples, and I hung it on this limb. And there's also this stump right here, and I'm going to put a jar of peanut butter right here on it. And you can see that this is definitely a spot that they are familiar with, because there's a bent tree right behind the stump, and you can see it's not a normal bent tree. It's anchored by this big one into the fork of that little sapling right there. So you know it's not just a random happening, a random occurrence. So anyway, I've already spoken to them out here when I was hanging this box up, and I told them what I was doing, and told them these were gifts for them, and so I hope that they understood and will be accepted. So anyway, I'm going to open up this peanut butter right here. It's a pretty big jar, and you can see it's sealed. So go ahead and get that off. And there we go. Alright, now what I usually do, sorry, I'm kind of trying to multitask here. So what I typically do though with the peanut butter jars is I don't really crank the lids down too much. I typically just, straight, screw it down just enough, just to where it's taut, and place it on something that they can see, like that. So we got apples there, peanut butter there, and we will see how they take to it. Clean up my excess over here. Rope. Alright, so there we go, peanut butter and apples. And I've been hearing stuff over there on the hill, a lot of sticks and stuff like that cracking, snapping, so I don't know. I don't know for sure if they're over there, but I have a feeling they are over there watching me right now. And I've also heard stuff up this way today. And I think what I'll do before I wrap it up is I might take a little hike over here and see if they want to let us know they're here. Not sure if they will or not, but worth a shot. You can see this area right here is really well lit today. Sun's out in full force right now. It's about 87 degrees. So let's just walk around a little bit, see if anything pops up. And I've noticed too, in the last two videos where they've actually shown themselves, they did it while I was distracted, like while I was doing something else, looking at other things or walking down the hill or something like that. That's when it's happened. And I don't know. It's like they know when I'm not paying attention. So it's kind of interesting. It almost like makes me consider the fact that they really can see what I'm thinking or tell what I'm thinking. Because I'll just be walking and not really even saying anything. It's like they know I'm distracted. I'm not looking for them at that particular moment. Just a little observation I've made recently. Keep hearing a lot of stuff back behind me. I'm actually looking the other way. I'm walking the other way. But the camera is pointed this way. There's still a lot of stuff around here. All these structures and things like that. And all these sticks on the ground. Don't know. Last night I was hearing a lot of vocalizations while I was sitting out on my porch. And, they were loud, really loud. I had the dogs all around going nuts. I don't know. I'll step back up here a little bit and see if that helps. Helps some. I noticed that both times they've shown up in my videos. It's been in a very well lit area, like right where the sun is beaming down. Both times that's been the case. Tell you what, I'm gonna kind of retrace my steps from the last time I was out here and see if anything happens with that. Some stuff over here that I've noticed. Right there. They've bent a tree around sideways a little bit, and that one laying over. This looks like possibly a path, because I can almost see it going off through that way too. Looks like that could be there to like trip something up. Don't know. May have a function. Alright, I'm gonna head up the hill a little bit, then walk back down, just like I was the time before. There's a big bunch of stuff in that dead tree right there. I'm walking up here closer to where I've been hearing those noises right now. Look at all that. Whole ton of pine branches and stuff have been brought here. Because if you look around up here and stuff, there's no pines anywhere for them to have fallen. So they were absolutely brought up here for some reason. I'm looking over it this way and it actually looks like possible structures over here. I'm seeing it right. I might not have been though. There's a bunch of stuff here. There's a good cleared out area right there past this stuff right here. Bunch of room right there. And the foliage is getting so dense. The leaves and everything are coming out hardcore right now. So this area right here looks like somewhere they might hang out. It looks like there's been stuff walking right there. I can tell trackways right there. I can see that clearly. This is kind of interesting right here though, all this brush that's been moved up here. All that random pine branches and stuff. Because there are no pines around this spot. There's one right there, and it's a small one. Some of these branches are as big as the trunk on that one, so I know it didn't come from that. So, anyway. So look at this. There is, a well-trodden pathway right there. You can tell it's been walked on. Leaves are worn down. And look at this right here. We've got bent trees. A big tree stuck in the fork of this one. I mean, you can see that didn't fall that way. That was put there. No question. Bent trees up there. Anyway, I'm going to... That tree is really neat looking. It's like skimp bare. All the bark's falling off of it. I'm not saying they did that at all. And that's most likely nature. But it's still cool nonetheless. So, let me get through here. I'll make my way back down the hill. And I'm going to try to step a little lighter than I did the last time because it was real shaky. But I wasn't expecting to be seeing anything worth recording while I was walking, so it's just what I get for assuming. Walk over this way. Ugh. Spider webs. Hate them. Don't even know if I noticed that being a forked stick the last time. Last time I looked at that. It's really cool though how it's strung in between there. I know I pointed that out the last time, I remember that. But anyway, keep hearing stuff up there. Alright, well, I think I've let this roll long enough, so I don't want to bore everyone to death. So anyway, there's the gifts up there, and that's where I'm going to leave them. I'm going to go retrieve my stuff from up there, and I'm going to head out. I thought I just saw something over there move, like a round, dark object is what it looked like. I mean, really almost like a head is what I thought. It's real hard to say though. I mean, it very well could have been my eyes just messing with me. I don't know, but I know they're here, so I'm gonna leave them to it. And tell them one more time. Some food for you guys. It's a gift from me. Remember, I'm Ryan, I'm your friend. I'm not here to hurt you. That's what I always tell them when I leave anyway, so. Minus the food part. So hopefully they hear me and know what's up. everybody. So as soon as anything comes about with this stuff, I will be sure to let you guys know. I really appreciate everybody watching. And let me know if you see anything that I didn't. There's a lot of movement over there. Could be a squirrel, but I'm hearing a lot over there. So, anyway, I did want to point out to you guys the last place I went to, which isn't far from here either, the one with the huge bent tree and all that. I noticed that I said that I hadn't seen anything like those bent trees, but I'd forgotten about these, the ones that were bent opposing directions. I had totally forgotten about these. So it turns out that I have actually seen that. And, you know, it's not common to see something like that happen in two different places. So you can tell right there that something did that. It's not just a natural occurrence. Something absolutely did that. To find them two places that are relatively close to each other. That other spot's just over this little hill behind me, just a little ways back, so you know it's the same thing doing it, but those are really neat. Alright guys, I'm heading out, and I'll bring you some results as soon as I get